Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching this. I want to talk to you today about a couple things, but something really, really important. I think I'm going to save you guys some money, some of you, if you don't already know this. And it almost just happened to me in my shop. I'm going to put up a video clip of it in a couple minutes here. There's some stuff out there that if you don't know what you're doing, you could get burned, and this is really important. And I know a lot of you silver and gold stackers are out there trying to accumulate more metal. And sometimes, you know, if it's too good to be true, it is. But in any case, let me give you a real quick update on the price of silver and gold. Right now, gold's at $2,661 an ounce. It's up $11.70 today. And silver's at $31.58. It's up 31 cents. So especially with silver right now, it's been meandering between $31 and $32 an ounce. I don't expect that to change leading up into this election too much, unless something kicks off in the Middle East with Iran and Israel, which seems like it may be coming real soon. That might give it a bump, but you know, everything seems kind of in limbo right now. You know, there's a lot of tension, a lot of stress, and we're coming into this election, and God only knows what's going to happen coming into that. So we'll see how that affects the price of metals, but you know, who knows right now. But if you would, guys, please do me a favor, like and subscribe to these videos. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers, and it's helping me build this channel up, and I appreciate it. So please like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Anyways, before I get into my little incident that happened, I want to show you some really, really nice Carson City Morgan dollars for you collectors out there that are watching this channel. These are middle of the road. I'm going to point the camera down toward the countertop here so you can see it. Okay, hopefully you can see them. I think you can. Anyways, I don't think I've ever had anybody walk in with all Carson Cities like this. And I'm going to, before I pick any of these up, I'm going to put on my gloves because somebody, or a couple times in the comments, somebody made a fuss about me not wearing gloves to touch coins, even though it was just common silver or common change. So let me put these on because these are very collectible. There we go. So some really nice Carson Cities. Whoops, let's see if I can get that on camera. There you go. If you can see some of these Carson Cities, a whole tray of them. I mean, when this guy brought them in, I mean, he's been in before with other stuff. I've never seen that many Carson Cities at one time. Of course, these are just, you know, common circulated condition. Some of them are okay, some of them aren't that so great, but still, to see that many Carson Cities at one time is, you know, amazing. But one thing, though, there's one problem with these, which you may have already guessed if you buy a lot of silver dollars, and that's that this is a magnet. Whoops. So as you can see, every single one of these things is a fake. They're all magnetic. Probably made overseas, probably in China somewhere. And unfortunately, all these beautiful Carson Cities are not real. And this is a big problem. I'm going to tilt the camera back up. This can be a really big problem for some of you, and it's happened to a couple of my customers. Let me get these stupid gloves off. It could be a really big problem for you guys if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't have a way to test these things, you're not familiar with them, and you think it's a good deal because there's a lot of scams out there. And you would think that they wouldn't try to bring it into my store to sell them, but they do. They do. They think maybe they'll get lucky. And you know, the first thing that comes to mind is that, well, they probably didn't know, you know, and that's true in most cases. But I'm going to show you a video clip of the customer. He's very animated. I thought it was funny, some of the conversation. I'm going to let you watch it, and then you guys can tell me in the comments what you think about it. So stay tuned. I'll be right back, guys. Thanks.
How you been?
I'm good. Yourself? What's up?
Well, not lots. I'm kind of worried about my wife because, you know, she's got that hip problem and she's gonna have to. She can hardly walk right now, it's not good.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you know, she kind of came to a point where she said, well, we were looking for some things to happen, financially didn't happen, so we're gonna have to, she has to be ambulatory, is what's gonna have to happen.
No, really?
And yeah, because she can't walk down the steps, you know, and she can hardly walk, period, so it's not good. You're done first, it's simple as that. Simple as
You
that.
got some more fakes here. That's a fake.
Oh yeah, we got some fakearoonies. I know. I think most all of them are fakies.
Well, then, no good if they're fakes. Can't get any money for fakies, but I will. It will be good video for my show.
Hey, well that's something. I mean that's good.
Where'd you buy these if they got fakes like this?
Well, these are raw because they say all of them say all of them say in the back the copies.
They do?
Yeah, all these.
Where? I don't see it. I don't see it.
On the other side, I think. I might be wrong, but I think there's something on there that says copy. I might be. Maybe there are some, but I think most
these
of them.
ain't gonna be worth nothing if they're fakes.
Yeah, we'll go to the pond and we can do skimming like the ride. Like when we used to go down the valley, right, and do that kind of, you know, because I live right up to the valley where I grew up, you know, in West Park. You know.
Those are all fake. Alright, let me check the other.
Well, that video's going around the world, so we're gonna make a lot of money on
It's a
it.
good prop for my video.
Really, it's cool.
Yep, very.
Kind of. In a way, it's cool.
You're wild, man.
How about these? Well, how about these? Are these worth some things here too? Some of these here.
Alright, these are all fakes. Alright, everyone.
Look here. Look here. It's for TV. Say.
They look good.
How many people? How many doors you got like that? Reality.
That's deals you could spend.
Okay, as you can see, as you just seen in that clip of this customer, well, let me turn this light down, it's too bright. Obviously, he knew because of the comments he made. He knew these were not real, and I think he's probably, it sounds like he's in a bad position, unfortunately, with his wife, her health, and I feel bad for him, and I'm sorry about that, but it seems like he was just hoping that I didn't notice. And I take a little offense to that. The guy he's been in before, he's been pretty nice. And unfortunately, embarrassingly, one time, not that long ago, he sold me hundreds of silver dollars, and I did find after the fact a couple of them weren't real. Now, I don't know if he meant to do it or not. On this batch, it seems like obviously he knew, and he was just hoping I would buy them, which would have been a lot of money that I cannot afford to lose. And, you know, it's a big problem. There's a big problem with this. There's a lot of fake silver dollars going around. There's a lot of fake bullion going around. And there's also a lot of fake, even 90% silver I'm starting to see. Amongst fake gold, fake jewelry, all sorts of fake stuff. Mostly, I think, coming out of China. And unfortunately, when there's money involved in something, someone's gonna try and take advantage of it. So I don't want you guys to get burned, though. So I'm gonna show you something pretty much just related to buying silver dollars like this. These are the tips I got for you real quick. I'm sure some of you already know this, but I find it very important, and I'm stressing it more and more. I don't want you guys to get burned because there's a lot of scams out there. I see them in this shop all the time. They're actually even on the streets. I saw it at a flea market a couple weeks ago. I saw it. I wish I should have videotaped it. But there's scams everywhere. So don't be so trusting of what's out there. Do your own. You got to know what you're doing, especially if you're buying from unknown sources. I'm telling you right now. But I'm going to tilt the camera back down here. I want to show you something. So yeah, these are all fakes. Here's another whole bin. This is a whole nother bin of fake coins and bullion, all of it. And gold, fake. This is all fake stuff that I've either I got burned on or we caught it and they let me keep it. You know, the honest ones let you just have it. These that I bought for him, I actually paid him a few bucks for these, even though they're fake. Very small amount, lunch money. He was going to give them to me. I said, I'll give you something for it, you know, just so I could use them in the video as a prop. So that's what I did, because I love having this stuff as an example for my customers, because I do try to educate people if I can. I got a lot of regular guys that come in here, and a lot of them I'm very friendly with, and you know, I don't want my customers to get burned out there. You know, I don't care if they buy and they get a good deal on something. That's great. I hope they do. But I just don't want them to get burned. So I'm going to tell you a couple of things, how to check stuff like this. Now, I'm not pushing any of these products. I have no connection to any of these products. I'm just saying, like in the store, we have a Sigma. If you don't know what these are, look it up. This is not cheap, though. And this is one of their cheaper models. And this is probably about $1,000 it costs. This thing is really accurate. That's the first thing I check, like, you know, when I check any kind of silver, especially if I'm suspicious of it, the first thing I do is put on here, silver or gold. You may or may not want to invest that kind of money. I don't blame you. If you're not in this business and you're just you know, a silver or gold stacker, you may not want to buy that. I don't blame you. Here's another neat product. I'm not pushing this either, but I found that this thing actually works really well. From Sound Metal Money, it's a pocket pinger. So basically, you take a coin. If you haven't seen these before, you stick it in the middle, you use this to get a tone, and then you can put an app on your cell phone, and you run the app, hit the coin, and it'll tell you if it's real. It knows from the sound or sound frequency whether or not it's real. This thing, to be honest with you, it's pretty cheap. I think they're $30 or $40 I paid for it, and it's never been wrong. I mean, every time it's worked. So this thing's pretty amazing. Of course, if you're out looking for silver, you could always bring one of those with you and have the app on the phone. And here's another thing. This is really, really important. It's just a cheap scale. I think off Amazon I bought this one. I don't use it in the store for anything usually, but you know, because these things are not 100% accurate, but they're close enough that, like, if you take a coin, and like a silver dollar, and you know a silver dollar is supposed to weigh 26.73 grams, you could, you know, set this to grams, a little pocket scale, and put it on the scale, and this one weighs 20.45 grams. So obviously it can't be real, but you could buy one of these pocket scales online for like 10 bucks, and it's going to save you a lot of aggravation. So even, let's say you're out at the flea market or a coin show or whatever, bring a small pocket scale with you and say, hey, you know, can I weigh these to make sure they're accurate? I mean, that they're weighed correctly. And if they don't, you don't buy it. And if it's a dealer at a coin show or something like that, or even in a shop, if they won't let you test it and see the weight, then walk out of that shop immediately. I'm telling you, because something's not right. Hold on, I'll face this back up. So, like, you know, in my shop, if anybody comes in, and even my regulars, I just say, they want, can I test it? I say, yeah, here, take the Sigma. And they know how to use it. I taught them how to use it, and they just use it right in front of me. And yeah, once in a very blue moon, we could find something that's bad. It could happen. It happens to dealers too. I mean, if someone comes in with hundreds of ounces of generic bullion, for example, there's a chance that one get past you, one or two. It could happen, because you're probably not going to check every single one on here. But whenever anybody's buying something from me or selling, I usually throw it on here. So, you know, I'm just trying to get you guys to protect yourself, because there's a ton of scams out there, and you know, you should know what you're doing if you're buying silver and gold. I mean, you're laying out your hard-earned money, right, to take that worthless paper fiat money and to turn it into metals to store your wealth. And you know, it would suck that a percentage of your metal turns out to be counterfeit, because you know, you thought you were getting good deals. A lot of times online, they say there's these great deals. I've seen people coming in with it. Oh, I bought this off this site or whatever site. It was so good. I bought Silver Eagles for $10 under spot. I got a great deal. No, there is no great deal on precious metals like that. Yeah, you might go to a garage sale and catch something, get lucky. You might go to an estate sale or something like that. But if they're selling it to the public purposefully, be very careful who you're buying from. That's all I got to say. But if you have any comments about any of this, you have any other tips for the other silver and gold stackers watching this channel, leave them in the comments below. And I appreciate you guys watching. Until the next video, have a great day, guys. Thanks.